Have you ever made an assumption? Have you ever made an incorrect assumption? I know I have, probably more times than I care to admit. I was recently reminded about the ladder of inference and how this applies to the assumptions that we make. I'd like to share that with you today. So let's give an example. Let's say Pat is late for a meeting, and that's the fact. So that's the first rung of the ladder. From there, we see our own reality in that and the experiences we've had with Pat, and we make an assumption. And I remember Pat was late last month too. And so my assumption is Pat's always late for meetings. And then from there, I draw a conclusion. Well, Pat can't be trusted because Pat is late. And from there, I have a whole new belief system that Pat is not trustworthy. That is how you move up the rungs of the ladder. So it starts with a fact. It gets run through our own reality and interpretation of that. From there, we make some assumptions. We add in we draw a conclusion because of that, and that becomes our new belief. So as a coach, this is something I often work with clients. We back down that ladder of influence. We start with, what is the belief? And how did you get there? It's a great tool to create some new awareness for you in terms of how you're drawing your belief system, and that determines how we take action. So backing down this ladder is a great way to get more perspective on how we're drawing conclusions.